Hello everyone, we are Syndicate 3 and today we want to present our scenario planning for PT Kalbe Pharma. Our objective is to explore potential future scenarios and provide strategic insights that can help the company navigate uncertainties and seize opportunities. We will begin by outlining the key drivers of change, followed by the scenarios you have developed, and finally, the implication for PT Kalbe Pharma's strategic decisions. Here is member of Syndicate 3, Margaret Simatupang, Pasca Nainggolan, Lutfi Firmanto, Yat Tamher, and Rasilia Rumbiaksaba.
So here's the company background of PT Kalbe Pharma Tbk, or it also called Kalbe. Kalbe Pharma is Indonesia's largest pharmaceutical company, holding 17 to 18% domestic market share with a wide distribution network. Kalbe founded in 1966 and it's one of Southeast Asia's biggest publicly traded pharma firms. Kalbe product portfolio covers prescription drugs, OTC medicines, nutritionals, and biologicals. Kalbe focuses on innovations, especially in oncology, biologics, and insulin analogs, and export to ASEAN, Africa, and the Middle East. In recent years, Kalbe also built a digital health ecosystem. There are EMOS, which is a B2B system for pharmaceutics, and ClickDoctor, which is a B2C telemedicine services. This digital initiative signals Kalbe recognitions of technology as a driver for future growth. Kalbe vision is to become the best Indonesian health product company on an international scale, supported by innovation, strong brands, and excellent management. The mission to improve health for a better life, and the motto is innovation for a better life.
We start with the step 1, the orientation stage. In this orientation stage, Kalbe Pharma need to define the key focal issue that will be faced in the next 10 years. Kalbe Pharma is one of the largest pharmaceutical firm in Indonesia and has around 17 until 18% domestic share. So in the next 10 years, Kalbe Pharma need to maintain its current market and also expand both domestic and internationally. Besides expanding its market, Kalbe Pharma also needs to explore the digital transformation that will improve its service to the customer. So the key focal issue for the first one will be expanding its pharmaceutical business into new markets, both within Indonesia and internationally, especially in Southeast Asia like in Cambodia and Vietnam. And then for the second key focal issue will be adopting cutting-edge technology to transform how healthcare products are developed, distributed, and delivered. Because we live in the digital era, so Kalbe Pharma need to explore the digital transformation to improve the consultation and service that will be gotten by the customer, and also how the customer will get the medicine faster. So the question here will be, how can Kalbe Pharma navigate market expansion and digital transformation over the next 10 years to sustain growth and competitiveness in its pharmaceutical business. We continue with the step 2, the exploration stage. In this step, we will identify what will be the major driving forces in Kalbe's external environment, what will be the trends and the factors that will shape the company's market expansion and also the technology adoption. Besides the driving forces, we will also identify the critical uncertainties that will form the scenario matrix that will be explained later in the step 3. There are 5 driving forces here. The first one is global and domestic health trends. The second one is market growth and economic forces. The third one is regulatory and policy environment. The fourth one is technology and digital transformation. And then the fifth one is competition and industry dynamics. I will explain later for these 5 driving forces, but among these 5 driving forces, there will be 2 driving forces that stand out for their high impact and unpredictability. That is the technology adoption in the healthcare and also for the market expansion. For the first driving forces, the global and domestic health trend, there will be a rapidly growing elderly population in the next 10 years. The implication will be there is a significant increase for the chronic disease treatments like hypertension, diabetes, and cancer, and also for geriatric specific formulation and home-based treatments. For this one, Kalbe can respond by expanding its NCD product lines, developing elderly-friendly pharmaceutical packaging, and also integrating digital monitoring tools for chronic care. Besides the growing for the elderly population, for the global and domestic health trends, there will be a rising for the non-communicable diseases, NCDs. The implication will be there will be like a growth for a demand for the chronic medication, diagnostic and health technology solution. And also the health system, especially BPJS Indonesia, will need affordable, scalable solution. For this one, Kalbe can respond by strengthening its generic drug portfolio for the chronic condition, or partnering with the insurers, government to provide integrated NCD management program, or maybe investing in AI-assisted diagnostics or digital therapeutics to manage the long-term condition. The second driving forces is market growth and economic forces. Indonesia's pharmaceutical market is the largest in Southeast Asia with valued around $11 billion in 2025, and there is also continuation of universal health coverage program that we call BPJS Kesehatan. There is also other emerging markets in Asia and Africa that experience healthcare growth that give potential expansions market for Kalbe. The next driving forces is regulatory and policy environment. These include the incentive local manufacturing, and then the BPJS expanding coverage and the price control, and the length and timeline for the drug approval, and the mandatory halal certification. The key uncertainty is, will the policy environment be supportive, like faster approvals and incentive for the research and development, or will the policy environment be restrictive? This will impact both for the technology adoption and the market expansion, like for the ease of entering new markets or launching a new product. For the next driving forces is technology and digital transformation. Some examples for this technology and digital transformation, like telemedicine that connects patient and doctors remotely, electronic health that records, organize and streamline the patient data, and the wearable device and the e-pharmacy. The most dynamic forces will be the digital revolution for the healthcare, especially after the COVID-19 pandemic that dramatically accelerated adoption for the digital health solution worldwide. For example, in Indonesia, we see a platform like Halodoc that help to connect the patient and the doctors remotely.
There will be 4 scenarios to market expansion and technology adoption. The first scenario is global digital powerhouse. The second scenario is conventional global expansion. The third scenario is digital domestic stronghold. And the fourth scenario is stagnant status quo. I will explain about the difference or the problem, issue, and what to achieve with between the scenario 1, scenario 2, and scenario 3 and 4. Scenario 1, global digital powerhouse, high expansion, high technology. By 2035, Kalbe Pharma is globally recognized pharmaceutical and health tech company. In this optimistic scenario, market growth is strong and technology is a key enabler, resulting in Kalbe vision of improved healthcare access across the region being largely realized. There is a global health ecosystem, Kalbe transformation, and then market expansion and competitive landscape. And then in the scenario 2, conventional global expansion, high expansion, low technology. By 2035, Kalbe achieve broad market expansion across region, growing its business in a world that looks familiar to the 2020s. In terms of technology, the company's success comes from leveraging its care competency, manufacturing, distribution, and cost effectiveness product development, rather than from digital disruption. While not a technical leader in the future, Kalbe become a global player in the generic and OTC pharmaceutical. Scenario 3, digital domestic stronghold, deepen integration with Indonesia health system. Kalbe should align with government digital initiative. We know that there is a Satu Sehat application that already released by Kementerian Kesehatan Indonesia, and Kalbe should be develop public-private partnership such as running value-based care program for BPJS patient via its application. Explore niche international opportunities using technical exports. With limited product expansion abroad, Kalbe could license its digital health platform or operational expertise to smaller countries undergoing health digitization. Leverage digital platform for new revenue and loyalty. Kalbe can enhance its customer relationship and cross-sell product using strong CRM tools embedded in its telemedicine and pharmacy apps. Invest in digital health, talent, and innovation. Scenario 4, stagnant status quo. Scenario 4 is a pessimistic outlook where market expansion is limited and technology adoption remains slow. Slow market growth, we can explain about the overall environment, turn challenging, perhaps global and local economic growth underperform. Indonesia pharmaceutical market growth might have slowed to only inflationary increases, minimum technology progress. The healthcare sector in 2035 under this scenario is not much more digitized than in 2035.
Stage 4. Option consideration. For scenario 1 in global digital powerhouse, a key strategy is branding building as a global health provider for leverage success stories. Of course, like improve health outcomes via Kalbe's digital program. To enhance reputation. Importantly, even in good time, Kalbe should invest in agility, such as continuous scanning for emerging tech like AI, blockchain for supply chain, and personalized medicine. For scenario 2, conventional global expansion. Here, Kalbe's broad market presence is achieved without full digital disruption. The strategy should focus on operational excellence and localization. Kalbe should also pursue local market strategies. Defensively, since technology is a major differentiator here, Kalbe must guard against price competition, securing long-term supply contract, and maintaining quality. For scenario 3, digital domestic stronghold. In this scenario, Kalbe should focus on maximizing value from its hub, market leadership, and tech-savvy offerings. A major strategy is to deepen integration with Indonesia's healthcare system. For instance, Kalbe can align closely with the Ministry of Health's digital programs. With limited foreign expansion, Kalbe should also consider international paths that leverage its digital edge. For example, in exporting its digital health services rather than product. Scenario 4, stagnant status quo. The bleakest scenario demands a defensive and efficiency-driven strategy. If both expansion and tech progress are stalled, Kalbe's primary goal is to survive and maintain core viability until the environment improves. Options include rigorous cost optimization, streamlined operations, possibly consolidate product line to focus on the most profitable or essential ones, and improve manufacturing efficiency.
Stage 5. Integration. Monitor competitor activities and industrial trends. If global competitor or big technology firm invest or launch health platform in Indonesia or nearby markets, Kalbe may need to respond with technology-driven strategy. 1. Technology adoption signal. 2. Market expansion signal. Monitor Kalbe's international business growth and market openness. 3. Competitive and innovation signal. Observe competitor moves and innovation trends. If global firms or big technology invest in Indonesian health sector, Kalbe may need to accelerate its own technologies-driven innovation. Pharma can use scenario in strategic planning as tools for improved adaptability, foresight, and alignment across the organization. 1. Stress testing strategy. Test the current strategic plan against its scenario. 2. Strategic monitoring and flexibility. Include scenario indicator in regular management review. Sample if by 2026 digital adoption grow rapidly, Kalbe should increase IT investment. 3. Employee and stakeholder alignment. Communicate scenario within the organization to build shared understanding. And last, early warning response triggers. Define trigger point for action linked to scenario indicator. This ensures faster, more decisive responses rather than debating what to do after a shift has already occurred.
Based on the 5 stages explained in the previous slide, we can conclude that the scenario planning exercise will provide Kalbe Pharma a structured way to anticipate the future of its pharmaceutical business under varying conditions of market expansion and technology adoption. The company should remain proactive and continuously monitoring real-world developments and remaining agile. By doing so, Kalbe Pharma can strive to fulfill its mission of advancing health in Indonesia and beyond under any future that emerges.